Something, something, something radio. What's happening, Joy Blazers? It's your host, you know who. Man, I'm tired. I know it's late. Gotta get you the news. Gotta get our recap on for this week. It's the week of June. Well, today's June 23rd.
June 16th.
So I guess it's the week of June 16th. Whew. Man, oh man. Where do we begin? So, last Sunday, we were in Dover, Delaware. It was Father's Day. Yep. We actually went home that day. Got to spend some time with family for a little while and get ourselves prepared for a 3-day conference that we were having at Trinity University in Washington, D.C., put on by the Poor People's Campaign. That was a very eye-opening experience of a lot of knowledge gained, I would say. A lot of networking happened. We met a lot of leaders from around the country who pretty much, had the same mission we had, dealing with the same population we dealing with, just a different spectrum of the population. So, nice to sit down and talk to a lot of different people, get a lot of different perspectives from different places, which we haven't even been yet. We also made a lot of connections, like in terms of how securing housing for these future places. So I hope these people stay true to their word. That's like the thing. Oh, that's the thing of the week. People staying true to their word. We deal with a lot of people who promise us a lot of things, and oftentimes, people don't come through. Sometimes people do. I guess the key is to not dwell on that and to know and to think that people are coming from a good place, and I think that if they could help, that they would help.
But we talk about this sometimes. Like, I feel like it's the right thing to do to say, okay, I'll do this. I'll help. I got this connection, or I'm gonna connect you to this. It's like people have good intentions, but no one's gonna just be like, oh, I'm not gonna help you, or I don't have any connections. People want to help, but all the time they may have a lot going on at the time. So we give people the benefit of the doubt and learning not to take it personal.
Absolutely. Definitely understand. And I know, I still think that these are still connections that are important, because you never know how you may interact with these people later on down the line. You never know. You never know what life may bring you. And so just continuing to be open to still being affiliated with people who have not treated us the best ways. All comes with the territory, though. It's cool. Still got a mission to fulfill. Still got things to do. We still got to keep pushing forward, and that's what we've been doing. All right, so we spent the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a little bit of Thursday at home in D.C. Was able to... Actually, we had outside of the Poor People's Campaign and the time that we had there, we had a very productive meeting with mental health counseling service that's going to be partnering with us as we submit this proposal, to some affiliates in D.C. I don't want to tell you too much because I want to, I want to give you the whole thing when it come out, but know that we working. Know that we working, though, we working out here. So we ended up having a great meeting about that, putting some things together. It's actually what I'm working on right now, which is why some radio so late. So forgive me for that, but know that it's all in good faith. And so we actually came back to Dover, actually Friday, matter of fact. And when we got here, we got the chance to speak at Kent Recreation Boys and Girls Club in Dover, Delaware. It's probably about 60 students, teenagers. It was 7:30 at night, so you can imagine, right? Like, not the typical school setting, not the typical environment, but we definitely made it work, man. We had a really, really good time with them, man. Those are some great kids, man. It's really fun to like love up on kids, because you never know if they're really getting it from anywhere else or not. So we really take pride in being mentors and people that they can look up to and talk to about anything. And I think we really were able to connect and get through to a lot of them, despite what they may have shown in those very moments. I do know that they took something away from what we were discussing. And the proof was in the pudding. The next day we went to the African American Festival. We actually got to host a table there, which was a blessing. I mean, that definitely was not supposed to happen. God was like, nah, y'all gonna get a table there. I mean, it really cost an arm and a leg to be able to have a table there. And God made a way like he always does. And so we were able to disperse our information out there to the African American community here, amongst many others. And some of those people included the students that we talked to on Friday. They were really excited to see us, excited to be at our table, to know who we were, and excited about the work that we had done the day before.
And it brings me joy because, like, one of the parents that we met, she's like, yes, he would not stop talking about y'all. Like, you guys really, poured into him and had a impact on him. And he's a little boy from Miami, right? Was he from Miami, Florida? Like, how did you get here? But big shout out to Jamie.
Jamie Dela Cruz. Jamie.
You're so amazing if you're listening to this. But yesterday was really, really awesome. Like, connecting with a lot of African Americans and other people that are just going through life, and even meeting people who already know about affirmations and seeing that they're already, like, their kids are already being introduced to these tools. Very amazing, very amazing.
So we were sleeping in our truck for the past couple of days, and we did meet a couple of people yesterday that told us they would hit us after the festival and see if they had anything available. They would talk to some people. They would definitely contact us, though, no matter what. Of course, didn't hear from any of those people. Cool, though. We just talked about that. It's cool. But a guy that actually worked at the festival that we met earlier in the morning when we first came there to set up our table, we had no idea that he would end up calling us. He's actually a Washington, D.C. native. He called us because he was worried about us after learning what we were doing and that we were sleeping in the truck. He was like, no way, you guys can come and stay here with me. And so that's where we are now. So huge shout out to him.
Eric.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Oh, sorry.
But it's okay. His name is Eric. So we are definitely blessed to have met him. And so we are in a safe place now with shelter. And anything else that we think we may need. But that's really it, shelter. I'm glad we have that. So big shout out to him. And then today we attended 2 church services. One at Unity, which was held at Dover High School. Kind of a mega church. Different, like universal type church. Very welcoming. Yeah. The greeters were very, very welcoming. They do have a lot of people in place to make sure you know where to go and what to do. A lot of smiling faces, so that's always good to see. And then we went over to Calvary. A much different experience than what we experienced last week when we went to their Jesus rally. I really won't get into it. But look out for a blog coming up because we definitely have something to say. We got to do better in the black church. We got to do better with authenticity. I think there's a lot of underlying rules of who you have to be and how you have to be when you're under the roof of God. And I don't know how that really meshes well with other people's true personalities. And sometimes I think people are confused on who they should be or how they should be when you should just be you. That's the whole message. God created you. You don't have to be a certain way when you're quote unquote around him or in his house and then be different when you're outside of his house. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. That's actually confusing. You're going to get confused. You're not going to know who to be at what time. So, wasn't the greatest experience today at church. But again, we understand people's hearts. We understand the pressures of religion. And, it is what it is. We still love regardless. And we're still thankful for everything that happened and everything that doesn't happen. Because if it doesn't happen, it wasn't meant for us. And we are firm believers in that.
Get a word. Catch that word.
But we're not going to hold you guys too long. Actually going to go ahead and wrap it up. I look forward to talking to you guys next week. I think we'll be in New Jersey, close to the Trenton area and Freehold Township. So check us out. If you know anybody in the Trenton area in New Jersey, let them know we're on the way. Coming to save some lives. Y'all get ready, man. Get ready.
Yes. Have an awesome week. We love you.